the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, for a special edition Wednesday night dirt racing. Every night is a good night for dirt racing, and tonight the UMP Modifieds are here for the Let It Ride 55 here for Tri-City Racing right here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. It's the first time we have done the UMP Modifieds with the series. So race fans, I'm excited. You should be excited because it is time to already go heat racing. There's no wasting time here tonight because these drivers, they're locked, they're loaded, and they are ready to already go. So what do you say? Let's head trackside here for the first heat race of the evening. First heat race looks like this. It's the 99 here tonight. That's going to be Billy Roberts. He'll snag the pole here, first heat race. How about the driver out of Indiana, driving car number 11, scheduled to go from P number 2 here tonight? It's going to be Batchelder there in car number 11. And back into P number 3 here tonight. He's back. Casey Manor, car number 25, will start from P3. Brian Orto, the driver out of New York, in car number 12. He'll go from the 4th spot. And good old Isaac, he's back. Car 5 here tonight, new number for him, for us anyway. He'll start into the 5th position. Logan Herbert, car number 6, driver out of Georgia. He'll roll from the 6th spot. How about the Carolina kid? It's going to be Aaron Langley, car number 27. He's here tonight. He'll start P number 7. One driver looking like they will make a scratch here in our first heat race. First heat race of the evening is 10 laps the distance, so 6 drivers. 6 drivers will lock in out of the first heat race here tonight, so everybody gonna luck out here in heat race number 1. They're gonna be running for what will be their starting spot. The top 2 here tonight do go to a 6-lap dash a little bit later on here this evening. You see them all out there onto the speedway. Next time by, we're going to drop the hammer. A lot of these drivers, well, they're used to driving big block modifieds. These UMP modifieds that you see all around the country except for in the Northeast and Canada and a very small spot down in Louisiana. They said this is, well, their first time driving them. So buckle up, race fans, because it's about to get interesting. Green flag this time. There you see it off turn 4. We're racing here tonight at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Great start by Roberts, but look at them as they're going to be 3 wide back here for the final spots. 3 wide for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. There's the 27 of Aaron Langley down around the bottom side. He'll make it work for himself. Casey Manor going to be in the middle now. So you put it anywhere, these UMP Modifieds, they will shake it out here tonight. Some very good racing to the outside. That is Logan Herbert in the 6th entry. One driver making a lot of moves. That is Brian Orto. Oh, he's going to drive it. He's going to drive it just up over the cushion. He'll work to the top side of the speedway. Here comes Logan Herbert. Herbert looking to the middle side of the speedway. That's Langley down below there in car number 27. That outside lane looking good, but Logan Herbert showing you that you can run the bottom. Oh, he'll just tag the Ute tire down to the inside. He got that left front just too close to the Ute tire. Tagged it, keeps it going. We'll see if there's anything bent on the number 6 entry. Orto to the outside. There's that yellow machine. So Brian Orto now back into the 2nd position. 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 when we come back around. Roberts just trying to run a smooth race in the Gears Unlimited number 99. The track here early is racy. Will it stay that way? 3 heat races on the docket here tonight in a 6-lap dash. 3 to go. Orto making the outside work. The track really widening out here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Orto trying to get around Roberts, but Roberts making that number 99 as big as he can, and he'll slip, and that's going to open up the door. Orto now to the top spot, and that's also going to bring Logan Herbert with. Roberts with 1 slip goes from first all the way back to 4th. So it'll be the battle for the win here in the closing laps of this one. Final trip around the Speedway. Who's it going to be? Orto, Langley, or Herbert? Off a 4-3 wide, it'll be Orto. Brian Orto. And it'll go to Langley, Herbert, Manor, Roberts. The final finishing positions here in our heat race number 1 tonight. That was an exciting one. The first time I got to see the UMP Modifieds here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. And that just means another heat race coming right at us. Taking the pole here by his pill draw tonight, the driver out of Illinois, driving car number 93. That'll be Donovan Warner. To the outside of him, driving the number 49 here. That'll be Brock Stout. Back in P3 in car number 14. That'll be Brian Hogue. How about Devin Hauer? In car 316, he'll roll from 4th. Scotty Schroyer in car number 58 will roll from 5th. And how about the Whacker? That is Jeff Whacker in car 55. He'll go from 6th. And I'm not sure if my eyes are mistaking me, race fans, but is that the 34 of Brandon Barnhart? That is car number 34, making his first start in the series. He's usually up in the tower, making those race control calls. So tonight he'll step out and he'll put his racing suit on. See if he can battle with some of the best. Pace truck in, so we're turning loose next time by as the 93 of Warner, the 49 of Stout. Stout was one of the biggest movers in the big block modified race we had just last Tuesday night. Can he do it again here in a UMP modified? The green flag is flying. Back to racing. Good start there by the 93 of Warner. He'll lead, but here comes Stout. Stout to go to the inside. How about Hauer? Hauer up around the top side of the Speedway in the white and teal green full throttle motorsports entry. Hauer on the move. Hogue going to fall back a spot, running into the 4th spot. Remember, 6 drivers, so we're going to take 6. Everybody will make the big show here tonight. So it's not really going to be a big problem for any of these drivers. Look at the 49. Stout really throws it in there. Warner, Stout, Hauer, Stout, however you want to put it. One driver going to touch the outside concrete. That'll be the number 14, Brian Hogue. He'll fall all the way back to the 7th spot right now. Fastest lap time of the evening. Devin Hauer just put it up on the board. It's a 15.13 second lap. A crossover attempt. Slider coming in 3 and 4. Not going to be able to complete it. So Hauer trying to throw the slider, just not able to clear. I'm surprised he's keeping the momentum up. It'll be 5 laps to go that time by at the line. Warner, Hauer, Stout, Barnhart. How about the driver that had to start at the back of the field making it work here tonight? That's Scott Schroyer to the outside, guard number 58. Brandon down to the inside. You see the brightly colored green machine. You got sparks flying out of the left front wheel. Looks like he's got wheel damage. Oh, he'll nose it into the outside wall. The yellow lights are on here at Lucas Oil As Brandon Barnhart having some problems, and he's got it into the wall. Caught the Ute tire with the left front, and it looks like you can see it. It's just collapsed, the front end on that machine. He'll try to get it back to pit lane here, and it looks like he should be able to get it back behind the wall. So as he got it up into the wall, what happened? Maybe we can throw it back here. Watch the replay. We're going to see him catch a Ute tire right there. See the sparks flying down the back straightaway. So Brandon will get that quick repair, and he'll be able to get back out onto the speedway as we bring you back live here to the raceway. Warner out front with Hauer and Snout. That's how they're lined up. Well, I got some information passed along here, race fans. It looks like our iRacing server gave us a little bit of a glitch. So tonight we were scheduled for the 3 heat races. We will go with just 2 heat races, top 3 actually going to the dash here tonight. So program going to move rather quickly here into our feature event, which is 55 laps here tonight. But first we got to finish off heat race number 2. Green back into the air. How we're going to get right there. Give a little bit of a love tap to the back end of Warner. Remember watching those top 3 positions right now. Oh boy, hold on to our Whacker down there on the bottom. That's Jeff Whacker in car number 55. Made a little contact there with Schwoyer and Stout. Stout, who was running up as high as 2nd, now back to running in 4th with the popsicle sticks into the air. They're going to get that white silk this time by. The white flag is flying. Hauer looking like he wants to go to the bottom. Will he be able to pick it up? Or will Warner be able to snag a heat race victory here? Final trip through 3 and 4. A little contact. It's going to be Donovan. Donovan Warner. Devin Hauer. And Scott Schwoyer will go ahead. So a couple of those drivers here tonight, we will bring them out in just a couple of moments, and we will get them into their 6-lap dash here tonight. So your heat race winners are going to be Brian Orto and Donovan Warner. So you will see them out here momentarily. They're going to switch their setups around, and they'll get back out onto the speedway. So how does it work? Well, we don't have timing and scoring, race fans, and we do apologize for that one. But the way we do the dash here on iRacing is we throw a warm-up session up there onto the speedway for these drivers. And during that warm-up session, we bring out the top 3 drivers here tonight in the UMP Modify Heat Races, and we will give them a 6-lap dash. So 6 drivers, 6 laps. No timing and scoring, which means you get to try and count laps with me, race fans, and I can tell you, I don't know if you remember the last couple of Big Block Modified races, I can't count to save my life. So let's see if we can get it right here today. All the drivers are out onto the speedway. There you see them. Schwoyer's out there. Hauer is out there. Warner, Langley, Orto, and Herbert. There you see the 6 entry. So everybody is lined up accordingly. As Brian Orto will be on the front row. To the outside of him, it'll be Warner. So what do you say next time by, I do believe. Yep, next time by. So when we get to the front straightaway, we're working down the back straightaway right now. You see all 6 drivers out there. Who's your favorite to win the dash here tonight? Green flag up, and we are underway here in the 6-lap dash. Great start by Orto. Warner are going to fall back, and that's going to allow the number 27 of Langley to get to the inside. Can he make the move? We saw, though, that the 6 of Logan Herbert was quick. Lap 1 going to go in the books. Look at it, 3 by 3 here for all 6 drivers. Almost 4 wide down the back straightaway. Lap number 2 going to come to a close, and it is going to be the number 27 of Aaron Langley up front. So Langley leading lap number 2, going to bump Orto back to second. Look at Logan Herbert down around the bottom. Go where they ate, and you can go to the front. Lap 3 now. The 93 of Warner getting beaten and banged around just a little bit. Hauer showed a lot of speed there in the opening laps, but he's settled now into that 4th position. Another lap in the books. Oh, I believe that is going to be Brian Orto in the yellow machine trying to throw it down to the bottom side of the speedway. Uh-oh, a little bit of a bump from the 316 of Devin Hauer. 5 laps in here, and it is all coming down to Logan Herbert and Aaron Langley. Herbert going to throw the slider. Langley going to try and cross it up. Not going to be able to at the line. It is going to be Logan Herbert. So Logan Herbert will walk away with the dash victory. He'll start on the pole here tonight. So it'll be Herbert Langley on the front row. So race fans, the heat races were exciting here tonight. The dash. It was exciting here tonight. If you came expecting a boring race here tonight from Lucas Oil race fans, you're in for a surprise. These drivers, they don't claim to be the best racers on iRacing, some of them, but they claim to be the most exciting racers. And that's what we have in store for you here tonight. We do got to give a big shout out to all the race fans tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. If you missed it, if I didn't even say it possibly, my name is Roger Muth here tonight, and I'll bring you all the racing action here in our feature coming up in just a couple of moments. Let It Ride 55 here from the Lucas Oil Speedway. It's the Tri-City boys. They're here. Their money series. Tonight, that's right. There's a little bit of money on the line. Let me see. Did I get that written down? Here it is. $80 to the winner tonight. $40 for second. $20 for third. 4th and 5th place, you're going to get your money back. It was a $10 entry into tonight's race, so 4th and 5th will get their money back. The hard charger, that means the driver that picks up the most spots here during our feature event, that driver will get $10 also. So 6 different drivers have a chance. Well, actually, it could be 5 because your hard charger could finish already inside the top 5 at the end of our 55-lap feature event. These drivers are ready. They had their group chat out there. I was reading through it. Some of these drivers said this is the race they wanted from all along. Some of these drivers, they said they never raced these cars. So we'll put them all on the same track, dangle a little bit of a carrot out in front of them, and let them go at it. We also got to thank some of our sponsors out there. Bory's Truck, got to thank them for coming on board. Gears Unlimited, I believe we have them back every time we are on the air. Of course, we got to thank Adrenaline Spike Designs, of course, always being a big part of this. And Millie's Boutique also. So we thank them for their continued support here with Tri-City Speed, just like we thanked all of you race fans out there. We're going to wet the old whistle real quick. We're going to leave the camera right here. But we'll be back for racing action right after this.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. but there was always a certain level of chaos or danger until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to Lucas Oil Speedway here tonight for the Let It Ride 55 by Tri-City Speed. These drivers are ready. We've been through our random pill draw. We've been through the 2 heat races that iRacing gave us tonight, and we've been through the 6-lap dash. That means it's time to get ready for 55 laps here tonight. As you see, we've cleared the board, and you're starting to see the drivers populate here tonight. So let's get that starting lineup here. Starting lineup here for our feature will look like this. Starting on the front row here tonight is going to be the number 6 of Logan Herbert. To the outside of him, going to be car number 27 of Aaron Langley. Then it's going to be Donovan Hauer in car number 316 with Scotty Schwoyer in the number 58. Brian Orto and Donovan Warner will then assemble the next 2 rows, and then it's the regularly scheduled program after that. Casey Manor will start back into the 7th position in car number 25, while Brock Stout in car number 49. He will start right there from the 8th spot. How about the Gears Unlimited number 99? Had a good heat race. It's the 99 of Billy Roberts. He'll start into the 9th spot. And the Whacker out of Georgia. It's the Georgia Whacker, car number 55 of Jeff Whacker. Isaac's got the 5. We missed him in his heat race, but he's out there on the call here tonight for the feature. He'll start back into the 11th spot. Starting back in 12th, then it's going to be car number 14 of Brian Hogue. 13th. The number 11, I'm looking at him, just making sure here tonight who everybody is. Donald in car number 11 will start 13th, and Barnhart, who had the problems back there in his heat race, he'll start shotgun to the field. So that's your starting lineup here tonight. Ready to go, because you'll see it, the iRacing.com pace truck is off the racing surface. We'll go this time by. Take a look at them as they come by. They're clean right now. Will they be clean after 55 laps? Let's find out together, because the green flag is up here tonight at Lucas Oil. Great start by Logan Herbert. He'll lead down the back straight away. He's got Aaron Langley right there, though. He's not letting him run away and hide here early in this one. Lap 1 will go to Logan Herbert. It's Herbert, it's Langley, it's Schwoyer. Orto ripping the outside there. To the inside of him, that is Warner. And then look at Donovan Hauer. Hauer was taking a peek momentarily down there, thought about it. Well, gave a real good think about it. But now it's going to be Hauer under attack. That is Casey Manor. Manor in car number 25. You see him in the pink, green, and white machine. Battle for second. Here comes Scott Schwoyer. Schwoyer there is trying to get to the inside of Aaron Langley. Down around the inside, it's exactly where he was in the heat race. It's exactly where he was in the dash. Logan Herbert just kind of rolling that inside lane down in 1 and 2. That time through 3 and 4, moved up about a groove and a half, if you will. And now you see him just right back down around the bottom. He's just going to be very calm here tonight. Billy Roberts trying to find an opening to get around Hauer and Manor, you see. Manor roll in the middle. Hauer was up top, and Roberts just trying to wait, find the opening, and go. Jeff Wacker now coming into the picture frame there. So is Brandon Barnhart. 49 of Brock Stout, the driver who had a long run car last week at the Oswego Speedway in the big block modified. See him, he's currently back into the 11th spot. Fast lap last time by, being put up by Scotty Schwoyer. The double S machine. Almost tongue-tied me. Look at that machine. All the battling going on right around the 8th, 9th, and 10th position, though, here on the Speedway. Next time by, we'll put 10 laps into the pocketbook here tonight. Roberts working the inside here on Casey Manor. Manor in the green, Mead, number 25 machine here tonight. You can see the 25's got a little damage on the snout of that car. He got into the back of the 316 of Devin Hauer. Look at these guys, a little bit of a push back there, the number 34. Brandon Barnhart. One of them up over the cushion back there. That was the 55 of Jeff Wacker. Wacker going to lose a little bit of forward progress there. He was in the battle here with Roberts, Barnhart, and Manor. Now he's fallen back here. You see him, Hogue, Stout, Wacker. They're all back here battling. Where's the front of the field after, well, 12 laps completed? There it is. Logan Herbert out front with Langley. Schwoyer's still there. Top three have broken away from the rest of the field. Orto now trying to work into the top five. There you see the yellow and black, number 12, on the scoring pylon. It's car number 71. I almost said 76. It's not the Sam 76 entry. It's just the 71 for Brian Orto. Just behind them, you see Brandon, after having to get a new car after his heat race, moving up. He is right now, he is what you can call the hard charger. Brandon has picked up 7 spots. He started shotgun to the field. He's running 7th here tonight. You want to talk about a driver that was probably the most excited you will ever see somebody? He looked like a kid in a candy store. Definitely didn't look like my kid trying to ride the school bus the other day for the first time as he had his kindergarten orientation class. I can tell you he was one angry-looking kid. Brandon, on the other hand, kid in the candy store, jumping up and down, saying, I can't wait to get out here. Brock Stout probably looking like my angry son on the school bus. He has lost 3 spots since the drop of the green flag here tonight. Him and Brian Orto. There you see Orto. Still trying to hold off Barnhart. Orto has fell 5 positions from where he has started here tonight. Orto did get shuffled. Uh-oh, hold on to her, Brandon. Brandon had that thing crossed up, looking at a Ute tire, looking at Orto's door, looking back at a Ute tire, and he got it somehow under control, just maybe scraped the Ute tire. And he'll go back on the offensive, trying to get around Orto. Casey Manor is starting to close in on this battle, though. Right on board here with Casey Manor in the mean green, number 25 machine. Jeremy's very ginger, and all of a sudden puts all that thumping power down to the ground. Look at Brandon down, way down low there, and he throws the slider on Orto, so put Barnhart up another position. That'll be 8 spots gained here for Brandon. Casey Manor, he's out there. He's just trying to find a little bit of grip. There's the race leader. As they're come by, it'll be Logan Herbert here on lap number 23 being completed. Langley's still there. There's that 27 of Aaron Langley, one of the fan favorites here tonight with a lot of these race fans. He's running P number 2. It's where he started here tonight after finishing second in his dash. Not letting Logan Herbert pull out, but this is the biggest race lead that Logan Herbert has had all night long. Closing in on halfway home here tonight at the Lucas Oil Speedway. A cool $80 up for grabs, but as you see the race leaders, you see the back of the field. Isaac just tiptoeing down around the bottom, trying to go catfishing here, trying to keep this car. He was one of the drivers that said they were not looking forward to tonight's race, only for the aspect of they don't have many laps in the UMP Modified. But there's only one way to get better as he almost catches the Ute tire out in front of the race leader. Logan Herbert going to look to the outside. It looks like Isaac going to try and stay down low here. Logan Herbert going to the bottom, though, following Isaac down low. Isaac will stay low in the corner here, and we'll see. Herbert has got to the back of the field, but he has not been able to make the pass yet to put the first car a lap down. They always say in racing, it's one thing to catch the driver in front of you. It's a whole nother thing to go ahead and pass them. Herbert will officially put the number 5 of Isaac down the lap. Aaron Langley going to have to be the next driver to have to pass that lap car. Now the lap car, Isaac going to the top side of the speedway. Sees a little bit of, well, maybe this is where we should try and drive this UMP Modified. Wacker still trying to get around Brian Orto. Orto still sitting there into that 7th spot. There you see him get around. Now Orto going to go back down to the bottom. Does he throw the slider back at him? He does not. He won't do it. So Wacker has moved up 3 spots into the 7th position. Orto back to running in 8th, but that could change because there's Brock Stout, Casey Manor, and they're all on the outside of the speedway. Seems to be where a lot of the momentum is being carried right now. This track has gone through a transformation. It might transfer back down to the bottom side. Now you see Orto was able to slide up in front of Casey Manor, and then he'll go slide. He tried to slide it back down to that middle groove there. Not able to get the run off the corner, though. 20 laps to go when the race leader of Logan Herbert comes back around here. Donovan Warner is being pressured right now, and who is it? Well, it's going to be Brandon Barnhart. Yellow flag is out. Oh, no! Just talking about Brandon and his run through the field, and he got caught up with a lap car, and that car has damage. He went up and over for Brandon Barnhart. I want to talk about a night that may now have just been derailed. Yeah, that car has got the front end collapsed. He'll have to make the hard right-hand turn he does. Let's take a look back here. This is the replay. What happened? Isaac up over the cushion. Oh, caught those tires that hang out down the back straightaway, spun it around, and nowhere Brandon was going to go. Brandon did a cool kickflip, though. Riding on board here with Brandon Barnhart. You see him down around the bottom, trying to make a move to get inside the top 5 all by himself, and you heard him. He lifted, he hit the brakes, and unfortunately slid right into the number 5. So unfortunate there for Brandon, because with 20 laps to go, he was looking to get himself into the top 5 here tonight. He will be able to rejoin at the tail of the field here as we're getting the 1 to go marker. So a quick yellow here. It looks like all drivers are back out onto the speedway. Looks like Brandon was able to grab a backup car. Isaac will tag the tail in car number 5. It'll be Logan Herbert here on the front row by himself with Langley and Schwoyer just behind him. Schwoyer to the inside, Langley to the outside. Uh-oh, a couple drivers going to jump up over the cushion. That's going to be Billy Roberts. Another driver back there, I believe, Donald. Yes, it is. Car number 11 on the transponder loop. Look at the battle for the final podium position. One car out of shape behind them. That's going to be the 25 of Casey Manor. Manor was all sorts of out of shape off the front end of the number 12 of Brian Orto. Orto going to make a little contact. Rubbin's racing, they say. Caution lights. Caution lights are on here. The officials saw one car look like it was about to go around. So we'll throw that yellow flag. Let's look at this. Watch it back. I believe the 25 of Casey Manor. How about Brandon sneaking by there? He'll pick up a couple positions right before the caution flag flew. Right here, I believe. Yep, right there is what the officials saw. They thought it was going to get worse than it was, but a couple cars coming together. That was Orto and Manor. Made the contact. One driver down on pit road. That's the 11. Batchelder down on pit road, and there's an outside wall. You can't park it right there. That's what the kids tell me anyway. I'm just saying. Those cool kids over in the corner, they're the ones that are telling me all the information tonight. There's your race leader, though. He's, well, led everything so far here tonight in this feature event. Logan Herbert had started from the pole after picking up the dash win. I don't think there was a prize for the dash here tonight. Ready to go as you see them forming up here. All drivers are still out there on the Speedway here tonight at the Lucas Oil Speedway. The Let It Ride 55 is under 25 laps, under 20 laps remaining here tonight. Everybody chasing the Herbert. Drop the hammer. Here we go once again. Uh-oh, little contact, little bump and runs. Look at Brandon Barnhart. He'll shoot the gap. He'll get one, he'll get two, and he's going to go for three on the restart here. As he's three wide, he's to the inside of the number 25 of Casey Manor. To the outside, Donovan Warner trying to come back at it. Look at Brandon. He goes lower than anybody else. Oh, no. Jump the cushion. Caution lights are on. Caution lights are on. Looking around the speedway, I don't quite see anybody out of shape. Couple drivers are going to come down pit road here. With 15 laps to go, they have just enough time to snag their quick repair and then get back out onto the speedway. They'll also see if there's anything they can make an adjustment on. Being told, take a look at what happened to Isaac out there. Isaac, the only driver a lap down here in our feature event. Got up over where that levels out, and then he tried to come to pit road. Made it to pit road. Not quite sure what the officials saw out there. So we're going to go with the old famous saying, there was definitely a shoe booty out there on the track. So as everybody tries to reset themselves, a couple drivers that just came down to the hot pits here, Billy Roberts, Donovan Warner, and Devin Hauer, all came to pit road. I think we're going to double them back up already here. Yes, we are. Everybody but Isaac is back out onto the speedway. Green flag back into the air. 14 laps as we come back across the line left here tonight. Another good start by Logan Herbert. He's had the restarts on point here tonight. Langley, though, trying to hold second. He's got Schwoyer down to the inside. Schwoyer going to slip that time out of turn 4. Brandon Barnhart down around the bottom. We keep talking about that driver. And that's because he is now going to be one spot, as he'll lose a spot. Actually, that's the 55, a whacker around the outside. They're all battling for that final podium spot here tonight as we edge closer and closer to the end of this one. It'll be 11 to go when we get to the line. There you have it, 11 to go for everybody. Whacker up there, he's going to level that car out. They're going to be just about 4 wide off the corner. I thought they were going to force the envelope. They all decided that was not going to be a good idea. 3 wide racing just behind them. There you see the 316. That is Hauer. There's Hogue. That is Brock Stout. Manor in this mix. They're all blanket over him here tonight. These drivers have put a heck of a show on out there on the Speedway. For drivers that said they're unfamiliar with this car, they showed that they have the skill level here. Just like Brandon Barnhart, he has the skill level, that's for sure. Started out back, had to go get a quick repair, and now battling for the final spot on the podium. He'll take it away from Scott Schweier, who has held that spot all night long, but Schweier not going to go away without a battle. He battles back. The battle for the race lead starting to heat up too with just 8 laps to go. We're paged back and forth between these battles because they are side by side here and just side by side right behind them with Whacker and Hauer also. Good run that time for the number 58. And a mistake by Brandon, a mistake by Schweier. 6 laps to go. The race leaders aren't getting any closer, so we'll stay here for a moment. Looks like this time Brandon's going to be able to clear. Take a peek at the race lead. There you see the 2. It is Herbert and Aaron Langley out front here, and they're going to get the high 5 this time. But it'll be just 5 more times around the Speedway here for Logan Herbert and Aaron Langley. Has Langley been playing possum, just laying in the weeds all night long? And now with the closing laps here at the end of this race, will he, well, find another gear? We don't know. Looks like that middle groove inside lane through 1 and 2 is working very nicely there for Aaron Langley. Oh, do it for Dale Lap. It'll be 3 more times around. It's now or never. Langley going to run a little bit lower that time. It's going to throw him up. We're going to dump him out. It'll be just 2 more times around the Speedway. Now it looks like Logan Herbert has figured it out. He's got the 6 machine rolling. He'll be the first one to see the white silk, and it is going to be coming this time by. The white silk is flying here. Final trip for Logan Herbert. Safety slider in turn 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, final time. Safety slider again. Nope, he'll just roll the bottom side. Grab a little break and point it off at turn 4. Winner here tonight at the Lucas Oil Speedway in the Let It Ride 55. It's going to go to Logan Herbert. It'll be Herbert, Langley, Barnhart. Barnhart picking up the biggest mover tonight. It'll be Schweier and Hauer. Whacker, Hogue, Manor, Stout, and Roberts. Finishing it off. There's your winner. He'll throw the celebratory donuts down there. Everybody wants to do some donuts. A couple of them might want to eat the donuts, but you can't eat these kind of donuts here tonight. So as those are your top 3 drivers on the front straightaway, unofficial results on the left-hand side of your screen. Everything unofficial until our admins go through tonight's event. There you see it, the top 3. We'll talk to Herbert, Langley, and Barnhart just after this, here when we come back to the Lucas Oil Speedway.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Lucas Oil Speedway here tonight for the Let It Ride 55 presented by Tri-City Speed. These drivers tonight jumping into the UMP Modifieds here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. And I can tell you, race fans, after watching 55 feature laps, I can tell you, these UMP Modifieds, they're good. They're not big block Modifieds, but they're good Modifieds, that's for sure. What do you say, though? We talk to the top podium finishers here tonight, and kicking things off in victory lane is going to be the driver of car number 6, Logan Herbert. You came in tonight as the favorite. You dominated the dash. You dominate here in the 55 lap feature to pick up a cool $80 here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we drew a 6 in the heat race, but someone didn't grid up, so that, helped us out in the heat race. But I hit the tire and somehow held on to third and the dash. And I mean, I just really had the bottom rolling in 1 and 2, and I just made it work down there to win the dash. And then the feature is just, I was trying to save a little bit at the start, running the top or running the bottom in 1 and 2, and then kind of just keeping the momentum up in 3 and 4, but I knew I'd Aaron right on my back bumper, so I kind of had to push there at the end.
How worried were you here tonight? This track seemed to go through a nice transformation from the bottom to the top to the middle. Some of these drivers late were making that bottom work. We had that late race restart where you worried that maybe Langley or Schmoyer were going to be able to snag down there and come and get you.
Yeah, because I mean, when we were in lap traffic, I seen Langley catching me every single lap. Then we had the caution, and I was worried, and then I seen third place go down there in the middle in 1 and 2 for one of the laps, and he almost pulled at my door, so I decided to go down there and then just ran some slider lines, and eventually I just found out slider line was the best for me.
So talking about a slider line, you didn't have to really worry about anybody behind you throwing those sliders. They were there, they just didn't force the envelope. This car here tonight, a lot of these drivers are not familiar with it. How about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just 16. I race for fun. Hopefully I race IRL soon. I mean, that's really all.
Well, we'd love to see that one day out there, Logan, but tonight, $80, Richard. So what do you say we roll the red carpet out here tonight, hands to the microphone? Is there anybody on the quarter panels back home that make this all possible?
Yeah, Public Enemy Setups, Sean McPhee and Brad Michalowski, Gears Unlimited, Brandon for putting these races on, and you for broadcasting them.
There you have it. Logan Herbert here tonight will pick up the dash, and then he'll pick up the feature 55 laps out front for the driver of car number 6 here tonight. Congratulations to him, and the driver that finishes 1 spot behind him. Seemed like you were stuck there all night, Mr. Langley. 2nd here tonight.
Yeah, man, it's just, I think I was just trying to oversave, and it cost me in the end there.
These cars here tonight, are you familiar with how the tire wear with this car works out here on the dirt?
I mean, I was messed with it here and there a little bit, but not really that much. So,
what was the expectations coming into tonight here at Lucas Oil?
honestly, I was just hoping for a podium. I mean, I didn't expect to show this much speed, but I mean, we got her done.
You got her up here. You got it done. You were only a couple car lengths back there a handful of times from Logan Herbert. What was going through the mind as you guys approached the lap traffic?
I was just hoping somebody would, mess them up a little bit, but Herbert's good, man.
So $40 here tonight. You've been in a lot of the big block modified races, but tonight you finish on the podium as a second with $40. What's the plan with $40? Pizza Hut tonight?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I hope you get a little bit of grub, or maybe put it back into the sim rig here, or maybe put it towards tickets at your local dirt track. But hey, what do you say? Who's on the quarter panels? Because I know there's a lot of fans out there tonight that tune into the chat to watch this number 27 go around the track.
I'd like to thank Brandon with Tri-City Speed, Ken, all the folks back home, and y'all putting on the broadcast.
Man, a few words here tonight, but he'll finish. P number 2, Aaron Langley race fans will finish P number 2. The driver that will pick up the most spots, he will be the driver that finishes third. How about it, Brandon? A great run for you in this machine, but it came with a little bit of battle wounds out there. Talk us through the mindset as you came through the field. You were working your way through, and all of a sudden, you saw I believe it was Isaac sitting sideways in front of you.
Yeah. Car, I was just being patient and working the top, working the bottom. I mean, I could pretty much put the car anywhere and pass cars. I mean, these modifieds, you have to be real easy on the throttle, especially coming off the corner. A lot of people try to get into the throttle too quick, and you're just spinning. You're not going nowhere. So, if you ease into it, I mean, I made bottom, middle, top work, not once but twice, and I could see Aaron and Logan in my sights, and then the next thing I know, I see somebody flying down the middle of the racetrack doing 360s, and I tried to miss him. I couldn't.
So you made the contact. It folded up the front end after you did the kick flip 360. It was crazy. You got it back to pit road somehow. You got the quick repair. Then you had to look at it under 25 laps. You had to hustle.
Oh yeah, I was pushing it. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't go off the top a couple of times there, because I was on the top letting her eat. That's for sure. I needed another late caution there at the end. I think I could have gave those two a run for their money if I could have got within reach. But yeah, it is what it is. First race of these I've got to race. I'm usually in the booth or in the calling the races, so it was fun.
It looked like it was a great time out there. That's what I was going to ask next. Are we going to see you back behind the wheel, or are we going to see you up in the tower here?
No, I'll be behind the wheel in the next big block race.
Well, we can't wait to see how you fare in the big block modifieds. That's some of our favorite, well, we're calling them race cars here on this virtualated pixel racing machine that we got going here. So tonight you finished third, so that's $20 plus the biggest mover and shaker here tonight at the dance. Coolcom 30 is not bad for a little bit of racing.
Oh no, I mean, I put a lot of money into this. I put a lot of money up for the guys on our team to race for, and I mean, all the broadcasts and everything. I pay that all out of my pocket just for the fact that I like doing it. I mean, I like seeing good racing and guys getting together, having a good time, and that's kind of what it's all about for me.
Well, it's great racing. What do you say we take a step aside here, let you talk about the series? Is there anything coming forward that you like a lot of the race fans out there to know?
Oh yeah, we got some. We're working on a big block series. It will be invite only though, so be looking out. And then we're gonna have probably something like this, where we're gonna switch back and forth. We'll run like UMPs. Maybe next time we'll run 358s, or we're just gonna try some different things and put out a little bit of money for guys to race for, and try to get some good racing.
Well, we hope to see what we have in the future, but before we let you go, we talked about the series, who's also on the side of this car, and then we'll let you get out of here, and well, maybe you can get Langley to get you some of that Pizza Hut.
Yeah, right. I think Tri-City, all the guys that's on our team, you know, we're a smaller team, started up probably 6-7 months ago, and turned it into a pretty good thing. You know, it's a lot of older guys, and you know, we just race, have a good time, and you know, good to get away from your, you know, work and kids, and you know, get on here and bullshit with some older guys. And so Bory Machines, Ken Bory, he, you know, I couldn't do this without him. He puts in a lot of time and, you know, helping all this stuff make it possible. So, and then Michael Swank, he's the other co-owner of the team, and you know, those guys put in a lot of time to help make all this possible. So, and then Adrenaline Spike Designs, he did the paint that was on the car. I'm sure I'm missing some, but I've been working nights the last 6 nights, so I didn't get much sleep today. A little delusional right now.
Well, hey, don't worry. You did a great job out there. Brandon, I feel your pain. We've been up since 3 a.m. together, so don't worry here, my friend. Good seeing you out here, and look forward to seeing what you got in store.
All right, man. Thanks.
There you hear it from the top 3 drivers tonight here. As your winner tonight, Logan Herbert walking around. Well, he'll walk away with $80. Then it'll be $40 going to Mr. Langley. And how about Brandon picking up $30 with the hard charger and finishing there in P number 3. Schwer will finish back into the 4th spot, and Howell will round out the top 5, your unofficial top 5 anyway, that is here tonight. But what do you say, race fans? It was a great show here from the Lucas Oil Speedway, but that's about going to do it. The racing is over. The money's been handed out. That means we're going to head home here tonight. So for everybody at Tri-City Speed and all of us here at the Turn 3 Racing Network, we hope you enjoyed tonight's virtual show from the Lucas Oil Speedway. And until we catch you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.